Here we go as we get ready for race 1. We are here on the starting grid, and off they go. Bit of wheel spin for pole sitter. So you see coming to turn. Oh, making car around, hitting another car, hitting massive crash. Car going up in the air. 2 cars up in the air. Many cars involved. As a spin, it's become 2 of the leaders making the move, taking back first as your pole sitter and defending champion. As we see him running it out wide though, will that give the position? No, forcing him off track as they make contact. And contact given to your defending champion, who pulled right up in front of that, I believe is, as we see, 33. As we see, wide in the curb is the 6. And the 33 on the inside, does he have the position? No, he doesn't, as we see him brake to avoid contact. Number 6 taking the lead. To see the 1 moving, defending champion number 1 falling far back into the field. The chaotic start, we can tell, come into turn 10, I believe. So we come to turn 11. Everyone looking for a position. We see, come to the hairpin. Will there be any late dive bombs? Potentially, but we see number 6 onto the front straight to lead for the first lap. We see potentially a move, or you can't see from the camera at the moment, for the defending champion number 1 cars. We see off the normal line there. As we come to the next corner, turn 2, I believe. No, I don't know. Anyway, here we are, following the 6 as we go. Will there be a look by the 33? No, I do not think so. I think they have played the safe game. Now this is the thing, 12 laps. What do you do? Do you play it nice and safe, or do you go for broke? The alongside gets the 33. Oh, forced up all wide, getting loose. However, well held was by the 33. As I think P3 has gone to the defending champion. I don't know actually, considering it looks like there was a bit of a fight along the straight. Very close there. And no, it isn't. Bit more defending, however. I think he has taken it, and he has taken it now, using all of the curb there, just like the other Porsche did. With the hairpin. That was I think he fell down to 7th, I believe, or was it 8th in that hairpin. See, along the front straight, he's made it back up in the 3rd. He was your pole sitter. We keep following the 6. We see potential look for a little bit of a move. Defending champion car number 1 putting very close on the rear. I believe that is potentially an overtake around the outside. However, is it? Yes, it is. We see fully completing the move into the turn or corner, into the hairpin, putting it right on the back of the 6. Very close there. Looking to try and make the move. Oh, getting a bit loose there, hitting the curb, but well held and saved for car number 1, putting it right on the rear bumper, just about. So we see looking for a gap, and is it a gap? We see him trying to make a move. He makes it up into 1st. However, does he for long? Trying to make a defensive line, and he does, into the braking zone. However, he runs it out wide and holds out wide to try and give those, to avoid an incident or contact. Looking everywhere, trying to make a move. Himself coming to the hairpin, defending. Is he going to look for an exit? Running that curb. I don't think he's got enough of an exit. So as he pull into he is still running along sideways into the braking zone. hard on the brakes, very late. He was very confident. However, number 6 hit the brakes earlier, and I think that has messed him. However, alongside he goes. However, that 6 will defend. However, into first goes the number 1. However, he runs it out very wide off the track, and the number 6 taking back first. As we see, bad hairpin again. I believe that is down to third. Is it potentially fourth? Just a third for him, luckily. He is going to be looking to bring back second. He is a defending champion. He does know how to win. He knows how to win the championship even. We do know that. As we can see, looking everywhere he can for a move. Back straight, he will try to get alongside into the corner. I think he has got no. Round goes the Paris car, and the number 1 falling down, however taking it back. That was a bit of a moment there. As we come to the hairpin, continues to string out the lead, try to stay out of the chaos and try to keep a clean run. No, turn 1, hard on those brakes. Very late, out sideways. However, he has saved it very well. That was a great save. See, using up almost all of that curb as much as he can without going off track. See, looking right back on the rear bumper. See, getting it a bit sideways with the acceleration of these cars. These cars are very powerful, small tyres. See, putting it everywhere he can, running on every bit of curb he can get, using every inch. Off the track he goes, however, getting a bit too much of a turn, I believe. See, looking around the outside, or was it? I think he was hoping to get a crisscross like the Porsches were. However, that did not work. To the inside he looks, but trying to avoid more contact, letting go of that position. So you come to the hairpin, looking everywhere right on his rear bumper, not going for the dive bomb. Going around sideways into the pit lane potentially. I think that is potentially into the pit lane he goes to make his pit stop. He is one of the earlier pitters as we see a few more cars into the pit lane. We are following the 38. As you can see, the Castro back there. Those guys, this Castro team, they are brilliant over in Mercedes AMG. Here we are following the 48. I mispronounced that other car, my bad, I think. And it's actually the 43. So that was my bad. See, here we are, your defending champion in the pit lane. I believe he has changed tyres, one of the only drivers to do so. He seems very similar to Philip Van Cleefers. Very similar. Is that a bit of an attempt to warm his tyres? I do not know. They should be warm. On the brake, getting a bit touchy there, letting it go and not letting it go. Very close there to going off track. Here we go. 47, does he come into the pit lane this lap? You know his teammate did last lap. See, along the front straight they go. Here we go, turn 1. Looking potentially just trying to hold this position at the moment. And it is not that bad of a position. I think this is 4th at the moment. And wanting to hold on. Now this is the thing, do you go for a long haul and hope that your long haul pays off in there being a massive incident Or do you hope that, or do you go for an undercut and hope for a clean race and more pace? That is the question on strategy. Well, we are about halfway through the race here. On this, what is known as turn 11 straight, to us into the hairpin and onto the main straight. Few more cars into pit lane, as you could just see at the corner of your screen. See, coming to turn 1. No. 47. Here we are now following your race leader. About, I believe that was actually P5 we were following. Yes, P5 we were following. So we've moved 4 positions up where. Here we are. A little bit of a look down the inside by the 33, however, I do think he got a bit too heavy on the brake. It looks like into P3 goes the, I believe that is 11 car, to here, come to, I think, one of the other hairpin, the second of the 3 hairpins. We are having a bit of a moment, I think, with our system, so please stay with us if it is interrupted or there are some issues. It looks like, however, it does look like it is sorting itself out. Oh, as if not, it was just on our end, but on our end we were having a few issues, but we are going to ignore that as we see a few more into the pit lane. Still not making a pit stop. The front 3 not making a pit stop, as we see coming to follow the 10. So you can see the 48 who made their pit stop not that long ago. The cash shows, and everyone, almost everyone towards the back has made a pit stop. Whether they how much they put in, whether they changed tyre, doesn't matter. The further back you are, it normally means you've put more fuel in. However, here we go. This is where it pays off. The undercut, as we see, giving a lot of space there. I think that might have been an attempt of a move. I think it is an attempt of a move from defending champion car number 1, which made it look like he was going wide. That was using up about the entire front straight. There you were. You see, very loose out of turn 3 into the hairpin. Another move, making the move on the 10 car. See, is that already another move on? No, not quite. However, we see the 2 teammates, 47 and 48, putting up a fight with each other. He is going to look, and he has made his move, and I think he has made his other move potentially by the look of the timing screens. And yes, he has. On the video, as we see you looking for another position, he is just going for it. So following one of the Paris cars, I don't know what one it is. We can see the other Paris cars following, as we can see, the other one on attack from the number 1 car, the 52, I believe, come in to turn 2. Out wide goes car number 1. As we can see on the corner of the screen, we see him running out wide onto the grass. Has he been affected by this? No, he hasn't really. He's came right back. You can see into the hairpin they go. Already made another move. He is just unstoppable on those fresh tyres, on those newer tyres, and just about everyone here. He's just about unstoppable. Looking to the inside, a lot of people aren't choosing fresh tyres. He is normally unstoppable no matter what, but with those fresher tyres, he's even more unstoppable. However, he is having to wait, and he gets alongside, making the move on that small piece of track, on that tiny straight. That was one hell of an exit he got to make the entirety of the move on there. Normally moves there, they normally go in for the 2 corners. That was incredible. As we come to the front straight, following the 51, you see leader number 6 has just made his pit stop, and I think this is your 1, 2, 3 order right now. Go on board with the extra car, so he exits the pit lane. You see, getting very close with the Castros. This is very dangerous when they come right onto where the racing line is. As we do know from the Mercedes AMG Championship, there has been contact coming out of the pit lane with where the racing line is. I think it was it Ram Racing something? I don't remember, but it was some team, and it shows as we are here going through the hairpin on board of the extra car. As you can see, everyone looking for positions, but this is it. At what point do you start going to try and take the lead? Like, what point do you start going for positions, I should say? Like, at what point do you stop going? It's cautious, considering we're in the final 2 laps just about. I'm about to say we are. I think we are until the final 2 laps here. At what point do you say no? So I think we are into the final lap, I believe. I haven't looked at the lap, I am just going off of assumption. At the moment, I believe we're on the final lap. Yes, we are. No, look. So you see, following your race leader and defending champion, I think we had a bit of a moment there by the look of that, as the car just seemed to have teleported for me and you, probably. See, being through into the hairpin. What a drive. He went from having the world's worst start, not quite the worst, we do know Philip Van Cooper had a terrible start at Dubai. He coming to the final time. Does he navigate it? And if he does he bring it home? And I think he does. Looks like defending champion. What a drive that was, ladies and gentlemen. Your race winner, number 1 car, and driver of the number 1 car, whilst defending champion. You see, putting the burnout down is Tony Thomas, always known as the TT. Congratulations to the TT for winning. This is just a mega burnout, as we can tell. I don't know if he's don't know what's gonna go first. Him giving up or the tyres giving up? Because he is just burning those tyres now. That burnout. Anyway, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and anything else that you may identify as, whether it's a cat, a dog, or a truck. Thank you for watching. You can't say everything, considering everyone identifies as something else. But thank you for watching race 1 of the Supercars Championship. here for round one. We should note that we are not here for a second race, the only race, I think the only round that doesn't have two races. But congratulations